Hello guys and girls, and welcome to the next episode of Oxygen Not Included with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me. We're at cycle 534. Things are going okay, but we're getting to this sort of size with our base now where we need to make a few changes and try and get things working a bit better. So that's what we're going to do. Somebody is suffocating. What are you doing down there? Where are you going? Oh, you're stuck in a loop. Well, that's fantastic. Let's get you to move up here. And that'll at least get you nearer to the oxygen. Come on then, off you go. And then hopefully you'll head upwards. Yes, there we go. And you're going to do the same thing. So oxygen is one of the things and power is the other thing that we're sort of having a bit of a doohickey with at the moment. There was a comment that was left, which I took seriously and had a look through, was somebody told me that when you're using power bridges with heavy watt wire, they don't work the same. It's like they're not transferring the power correctly over. We have one here, a wire bridge. So any power coming out of there would then go down to, you know, as if it was going over a wire. One of these thin wires, which, you know, that may be the case. That may be the case. That is the only wire bridge that I have in the whole place that isn't, let's just have a look at that again and pause the game. That isn't being used by the normal thinner wires. All my other big wires, here we go. They start over here. They go straight down. They go through all these batteries. It goes up and over the top, along there. It goes up to that one. They just branch out. That just branches out. What is that there? Oh, there is a wire bridge there. Why is there a wire bridge here? We do not need a wire bridge. I'm not sure there actually is a wire bridge there. It says there is. Yeah, there is. Look. What is that there for? Okay, we're going to deconstruct that one. Let's get them to come along and do that. Anybody going to come past? Just want to make sure we don't actually need it. Right, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what that was doing. And there's another one here. Oh, that was going across to here, look. Which is powering these things. See, that's the weird thing. So basically, my heavy watt wires coming in the top here is being wire bridged over the top of this wire. And then it's going into this, being transformed down to this, and that's covering all of these things here. That is never a problem. And that is only, that, you know, if this wasn't working properly, this little section here, that wouldn't affect the power for the rest of the base, would it? I mean, I could take that wire bridge out and put the wire bridge going in here instead. I'm going to do that anyway, just because I want to. But I don't think it's affecting everything else. There we go. And then if we deconstruct that piece of electrical wire, and change, there we go, and put that there, and then put the wire bridge, and put that on a 9 over there instead. Yes, there we go, that's fine. So that, oh, hang on a sec, that's the, will the outcome from that work? Oh yeah, it's powered it, the outcome has worked straight from the socket. Ah, that didn't used to work properly. That must have been updated in a fix. That wire bridge has gone straight into the output socket, and it's powering this nicely. Okay, well, there we go. So, that's not a problem. Then it comes down here. It goes behind that door. Is that a wire bridge? See, that's a wire bridge, and that's doing this section here. That's fine. So, there is a couple of wire bridges, but they're not... I mean, this is a wire bridge where the power would come in from these. So, we could perhaps have an issue there. So I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of this one then as well. Let's come out of that screen. Wire bridge, let's deconstruct that. And we're also going to deconstruct the door, because, you know, at the moment there's the cheeky sort of little cheaty thing where you can put the heavy watt wires behind doors. So we're going to do that once they've taken them out. There we go. So instead, that's going to come across here. There we go. They're going to come and remove this thing. Yes, they've done it. Excellent. So now we can deconstruct that piece. We can deconstruct that piece. And that will just connect up there instead. And then we can put our door back in. Okay, that's good. There we go. Done. So that's a little change. And maybe that will help. And let's have a check. Where else? So then that comes down here straight into transformers and things. That's fine. Down here's fine. No wire bridges down here. This little bit here, I was doing a little test to see whether there was a problem with power going through a socket like that. I don't think there is, because a lot of places use that sort of technology where something goes through a socket with electricity, with pipes, with different things. So I've got an extra wire there. It doesn't really make any difference. And I think that is all the heavy watt wire that we've got. Over here it branches down. What's that there? That one goes into a heavy watt, into a bridge across there. And again, that is probably not needed. Do you know what I'm going to do here as well? I'm going to disconnect that wire and that wire. And I'm going to deconstruct that door. And I'm going to deconstruct that wire bridge. Because we know we can put the wires behind the door. Let's get that gone. Get that gone. There we go. So we'll just attach that straight to that. And then we'll just stick a normal manual airlock in there. We don't need the special yellow doors really, do we? We're not locking people getting in and out from there. Suffocating, please don't suffocate. We've already had a death off camera. Yeah, that is a 9. I've gone through all my priorities as well. Sorted all those out. So there is barely any 9s and stuff. Oh, no one's suffocating. Let's have a look. Look, all 5s, 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 5s. The only things that are 9 at the minute are food. Actually, I changed that down to a... Let's put that to an 8. Storage of food. That one doesn't need to be that high. Let's change that to a 7. Massaging is now 8 instead of 9. So they store food first, then they'll have a massage if they need to, or they'll do whatever else I ask them to do. Anywho, yeah, so that's that. So I mean, that's all the wire bridges gone from our base. And let's have a look at our power. So our available power, if you look at the top where it says battery, is sort of going up, sort of going down. Let's speed things up a bit, slightly increasing. So we're having a good moment. I've done a little bit of playing off camera, and sometimes these batteries are full to the brim. It's just unbelievable. Other times they're flipping empty. So what we're going to do, because at the minute this is all turned off, I want to build some things over here. I want to enclose this section along here, because the pump is down there. Actually, no, I won't enclose that section. I'm going to enclose this section. We may as well do up to there. Let's just cancel these ones just to save the time of doing it. We're going to enclose that. You'll see why in a minute. We're going to enclose that. Yep. We are going to put a ladder. Can I build a ladder over a battery? No, I can't. Okay, we're going to deconstruct that. And I want a ladder up here. And then we're going to let this loose. Hundreds of kilograms of natural gas, which will come shooting along here. And will get pumped into the system by that. I've also added... I don't know whether this was done last time. It's been a few days since I recorded. I've added a couple of extra of these in because I've split up where my gas is going. Oh my goodness, look at the pipes. So at the minute, this gas geyser here is feeding this generator, and this generator. The gas that comes from the other side, this here, is feeding this one and the top two. And at the minute, the top two just doesn't hardly get any at all. So that's probably another reason why there's a few issues. Are they coming along to do that? They have, and they've done that. Spot on. Let's just put a ladder up here. There we go, so they can get in. And yeah, when they've done that, we'll let this gas out, and that will just run. I'm probably going to dig out that as well. And then it will get forced through here and start getting pumped in and round to those other generators. I turned off 2 of these, but everybody's getting a bit stressed. How's the power going? We're gaining power. I'm going to turn these back on again, just to hopefully help. What's that? 58, 70, 60, 58, 50 and 40. Okay, we've got a nice spread of those. I've also got my algae deoxyizers going a bit as well, just to try and keep that going. Now, once that natural gas starts going through... Oh, do you know what? That can activate if above 201. Let's put that up a bit so that turns off. We don't need that going all the time. We are going to rebuild this. This section here, this hydrogen electrolyzer thing that's making power and gas. This is so badly done. We're wasting hydrogen. We're wasting power. This is going to get changed. So I'm glad these batteries seem to be... See, a minute ago, I don't get this sometimes, this game. There we go. Now we've run out of power. Okay, whatever. Right, they've done that. Yeah, before I was recording, we had power aplenty. Then it all disappeared. So we are going to dig out... Let's see. That section there. And will they reach up to those? And that section there. Yeah, they should be able to. And then this is going to come flooding out hundreds of kilograms of natural gas. And then we'll regulate it with our doors like we've done before. So once this all fills up, this is going to get pumping. That's not disabled. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's right. I've got it set with this here, haven't I? Activated below 470, above 476. Because generally when that reaches that, look, we only get the gas going through. So that's good. I want to see this come flooding out. There we go. It's open. Here it comes. Here it comes. Absolutely thousands of the stuff. So that is going to fill up this room over here. And that is just going to pump like crazy. Because that is going to go up. Whenever you're ready. Here we go. We can see it rising up. So while that's filling up, we'll come back and check that on a minute. I want up here to be... I'm going to make something that you've probably seen. I know some of you like to watch. Oh, by the way, duplicants have died. Yes, sorry, I forgot to say about that. Otto died down here. He's got a little morb farm going on, making all this polluted oxygen. I've sort of left him there for now. I don't think we can get meat from morbs. We checked that before. But let's get the morbs going. We'll see what happens. How's this going? Natural gas... There's lots of natural gas there. And now it's kicked in. Okay, it's still going. Yeah, Brothgar. He's a guy that likes his spreadsheets when he plays Oxygen Not Included. And he's worked out a way. He's actually gone through, over the course of 2 videos, checking the mathematical details of these things. I mean, I go as far as saying an electrolyzer costs 120 watts, a gas pump 240 watts. A hydrogen generator will give you 800 watts, so that's a difference of 440. So if you get this set up right, you should get a load of oxygen and then 440 watts of power. So it will power itself, have power to spare, and give you oxygen. I need a sip of tea. He's been looking through different ways of trying to maximise that perfectly. So you get the maximum amount of hydrogen, the maximum amount of oxygen, and the maximum amount of spare power. And he's tried out a few different designs, and they're getting close to sort of... There's another wire bridge there, look. Oh, that's for the thin wire, that's fine. He's getting close to working out something that would be perfect. Like, for instance, now in here there's hardly any hydrogen. But the one that he said still sort of works the best at the moment is the hydrogen hood. So I'm going to build... I mean, as they're self-powered... and all we need is water. We've already got that pumping around the place. We can build a load up the top here and get a ton of extra oxygen and power for our base. Because these take, yeah, just normal water. So I'm just sort of leaving things running at the minute because I want their stress to go down if they can. How's this going over here? I think I'm going to actually turn that on. Let's drop that down and get that going because there is... plenty of natural gas flying through here. Let's have a look. What have we got? Yep, thousands of grams. It's building up. So let's get that going. That's going to give us, yep, lots going through here, which is then going to start powering these ones up the top here, which is what we want to see. Oh, that also splits and comes down and goes into these. Oh, I didn't realise. So that does that one and these two. But there's plenty. There's going to be plenty coming through. Yep. So that's going to get lots of power. What are these actual packets coming through here? Polluted oxygen, content, natural gas. 500 grams. Okay, that's fine. There we go. So that's going to get those going. We are going to start getting some more power from that. So I want to mark out... Yay, there we go. Positive amount of power at last. I want to mark out some hydrogen hoods up here. It's going to mean emptying that. Now, if I empty this and it goes down that ladder here... I don't really want any duplicants at the moment unless they're amazing. Construction, creativity, learning, cooking. Construction creative could be good. Narcoleptic interior. Do you know what? Marie. Marie looks quite good. I like your hair. Good construction. Let's get a name from the last episode for Marie to be named. It'll be the top comment in the last episode. So 1 second. Here we go. The chosen name is Leslie Bullock. She had the top comment. Come and join us. Yep, come and join us. There we go. Her top comment was to do with the water coming down into these fertilizers. I think when you'd left that comment, I'd already changed what was going on. Yes, because I've recorded quite a few episodes since the one you saw. Yeah, there we go. Good. So, thank you very much. Come and join us. We have plenty of food, plenty of space. This has warmed up a bit because I've slightly changed what's going on in here. Can I get rid of these bottles? No, those bottles don't want to go now for some reason. I got the guys and girls to come in here, the dupes, to remove some of this stuff up here. And it just sort of heated it all up. But, yeah, it's cooling down. It's going okay. So, let's see. If that water comes out up here... I want to stop that going through anywhere else. So I'm going to put like a wall there. It would come down that ladder. It would literally go straight down the ladder all the way down into here. So that is actually not too bad. We can do that. That's livable. A little bit of hydrogen there. So if somebody comes along and builds this for us. And then I'm going to dig this out. And then this area up here is going to be where we're going to store. What if it came down this way? Where would that go? Ah, that would go to nowhere. Oh, by the way, I've been... this was filling up a while ago, so I've started to build a bigger area here to make this water container even bigger. It's on hold at the moment because the water is going down, so that's fine. But that's what's been going on down there. I do like to come on and tinker with my base from time to time. Right, let us dig out... I'll tell you what, we'll do it with a ladder. We'll go a ladder there. That means this is going to stop working, possibly, which is only fridges and food. We'll see how that goes. Sleet wheat grains we're out of, but we have 179 food. Let's hope they start growing again soon. I've actually been on a hunt to find and grab as many sleet wheat grains as I can. Oh, I've also enclosed this off here. I've stopped people walking through. Because we've got our water running down from our waste pipe somewhere. Oh, yeah, up here. From all of these things. It like trickles down, runs through there. And then the dupes are running through this. So I've just sort of blocked that off. So they're not doing it anymore. Have they opened that up? No, not yet. Is it priority 9? Yes, it is. They'll be there any second. Yeah, I went on a hunt for some sleet wheat grains and picked up a load all over the place. So food was doing okay. Let's hope this runs out quickly and doesn't stop this working for too long. And all of these. Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh, I hope it doesn't go up over the top. It shouldn't do. Oh, hang on a sec. We need that door open. Quick. Open the door. There we go. The door's open. It's running down. Let's just double check. It shouldn't be going anywhere else. Water does tend to drip straight down. They're not going to like it. They're going to be running up and down through it for a while. Which is annoying. Oh, I've also put a flooring down here to catch the pinch of pepper seeds. Because they all drop their seeds. They're all down here and they can't blooming get to them. Pinch of pepper seed. Sweep it up. Oh, hang on. That did say unreachable. Yeah, they're unreachable. So, unfortunately, they're stuck. But we've got those there now. Right. So, as this is... Zip. There we go, it's all gone. Perfect. So let's auto that door again. That's underwater. Building flooded. That should nicely drip down. Yeah, there we go. We'll put that back to a 5. Let's mop up that so that building is not flooded anymore. And then we need to just basically dig out an absolute ton of stuff in here as high as the guys and girls can reach. So if we sort of go across like that... So I'll let them do this. Here they come. Hopefully they can reach all of it. They might not be able to reach the top row. No, they can't. I'm going to mark out what we're going to do in here with this hydrogen hood. And then I'll come back to you. I'm thinking we're going to do 3 in here, maybe 4. So, yep, back with you in a second. Okay, right. So this is the sort of thing we're looking at doing, is having 3 of these set up like this. So as we said before, this will use 120 watts. That will use 240 watts. We will then be sending that gas there into one of these, and we can fit one under each of these. Although for some reason it doesn't want to go there. Oh, it needs to be a little bit higher. We'll probably put them to the sides or in the middle or something like that. We've got plenty of other space. One there, one there, one there. So we'll get an extra a plus of 440 watts per each of these. So that's 1,320 watts. Theoretically... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where's that food all decaying? Is that just not picked up food, or is that food that's not refrigerated? That says okay, that says okay. Maybe it's just food that was left on the floor. Silly people. Yeah, so this is what we're going to go with. I just need to add the pipes and all that sort of thing. The little trick that was going to make this work was the atmo switch. We're going to have an atmospheric switch. Let's just put it this side on each one. So the power will only kick in when the pressure reaches a certain level. And if we set that correctly, then we should never have more than enough hydrogen, you know, that's going to run out all down here and make a mess of everything. So it will always be pumped in to our power doohickeys. So... let me set these up. I think if I go... it's a shame we didn't do it one higher, but it doesn't really matter where that's going to go to. We might just get away with 2. I'm not entirely sure whether we'll need 3. We've got the space for 3 if we need it. So anyway, I'm going to get these little bits and pieces built, and then I'll be back with you. Oh man, these stupid little dupes get themselves stuck, like, all over the place. It's hilarious. There we go. Robert de Lamotte's stuck and he can't dig. Demetrius, I'll tell you what, we're going to give everybody the building job. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, you can build one thing. No, oh, there we go. He's finally got down. Deary me, deary me. Right, let's carry on. Just a little update on our power situation. This is all coming through here nicely. Our power batteries, look at this. Full to the brim, which is really good. Let's just have a look at this all pumping through here. Look at all that. Tons and tons and tons of it pumping through there. That means everything is working at the moment to full capacity, which is fantastic, which probably means we have lots of oxygen in our base. Yes, excellent. Good, good. There we go. So 2 of these are done. The third one I'm going to hang fire for now because we need to get rid of that water. So I think we're going to get these wired up. So we are going to have... let's have a look. We need electrical wires coming to there, through that. That's going to come straight down and go into there. And then we've obviously got to get out of here the... the gas. So that's going to come straight across. That's going to go down. And that can go then into... a hydrogen generator, which is going to have to go into the middle here, I think, off to the side, which is slightly annoying because we've got all these ladders here. So let's get rid of those. There we go. We may have to have ladders going up somewhere else instead. Oh, yeah, because they now can't get up there at all, can they? If I fit that in there, yes, then we can still keep our ladders going up there. Duh, didn't mean to remove those. So if we go like that, you should be able to jump up and get up there. Yep, good. We'll priority 9 these because we haven't done that for at least, 2 minutes. And that one there. Get that built. So just a little update on the system here. It's been a whole week since I recorded the last episode, or probably more. Some of you know I've been away, been down to London, things have been going on. Nothing, to worry about. But, yes, so I've come back and I'm like, what was I talking about in the last little clip? And I'm just working on finishing off this system here. So what we've got at the moment is I've got this little gas filter because oh look, this one's filling up with hydrogen. I didn't want these to be on. Let's disable that one. I just want this one to be working at the moment, so we'll get that turned off. I need us to get rid of all the nasty polluted oxygen in here, which we have done. So I can now remove that. Let's deconstruct that and get rid of it. And in fact, we're going to deconstruct all of the gas pipes. There we go. So we don't need any of that. We don't need any of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. That and that. We're just going to connect these straight up through to here. Like that. There we go. So all we should have coming out of there, when it fills up enough, is hydrogen. Let's get rid of that as well. So the idea is we set this thermo switch here. So it only comes on when there's a load of hydrogen up there. Hydrogen will always go up, as you can see. That has reached max gas pressure. So we need to deconstruct that door. We don't need that there anymore. And we don't want that there. I don't know how that got there. So we can have lots of space for things to get out. Let's deconstruct that as well. So the idea is this will just run. The oxygen will push down. And the hydrogen will all go up to the top and get pumped into here. At the minute, this guy is working hard. And then we can open this up and start having our oxygen come down into here. The idea is you don't waste time pumping it around. It will just work. That is the whole idea. So at the minute, I've got this set to about 1,500. You can see the pressure's getting up. I'm hoping... What have we got up here? Hydrogen, oxygen... Mostly hydrogen at the top here. So I'm hoping when that kicks in, all we're going to get through the pumps is hydrogen. So let's turn that on and see. Keep our eye on that. Oxygen 1000, hydrogen. Okay, let's speed this up a bit then. So when that gets to 1,500, it may be that we need to drop it down a tiny bit once the hydrogen starts building up. But as you can see, look, this is all filling with lovely oxygen all around here, which we haven't had. And also, which we haven't had up here at all. And also, that is going to be producing more power once this hydrogen gets going. In fact, we could probably drop that down a little bit. Yeah, because that's getting quite high. If we do it to 1,000, it's going to be hard to sort of find the gap because most of this is leaking out around the outside. That says it's 400, 300. I mean, if we did sort of 300, so what did we go through there? We got some oxygen as well. That might have been my fault. So we've got to be careful because that will break. Yeah, there we go. Look, wrong element type. So finding that balance of the... Oh, there we go. It's gone through again. Let's have another look. Okay, just hydrogen this time. Okay, it's going again. Just hydrogen. 300 seems to be about okay. And that's going to start making power. And that's going to make more power, obviously, than we're using. It's going again. Just hydrogen, just hydrogen, just hydrogen, and some oxygen. Okay, so that needs to go down. We'll do, how about 150? If we halve that, that's about as close as we can get. Yeah, I've actually got it set to the full amount at the moment. We'll see how it goes. We can see that pressure gets quite high, and then it drops down suddenly. Every now and again, that'll drop down to sort of, there you go, look, you can see it plummeting right down. I think that's as the this little bubble of hydrogen here, what's that got in there? It's only got 271 odd grams, whereas the oxygen is like 1,600 grams. As they switch place over there, that's why that suddenly drops down. So that would have been hydrogen over there. Now it's back to oxygen again. So eventually this will fill up with hydrogen. When that does fill up with hydrogen, we'll get like an average good reading of just hydrogen and nothing else in there. And then we can adjust this to the right level. So we're not breaking that. I mean, one other thing we could do, when we've got all three of these going, we are going to be making extra power and a lot of oxygen. I could easily have... I can't remember the maths I did at the beginning of this episode. Like I said, it was a week ago. I could easily afford to put one filter in this whole thing. And have it all come through one filter into the, you know, and get the oxygen out into the base. That could be a possibility. We could do that. But we're going to leave it there. This episode's got really long. We're going to complete that next time. I mean, at the minute, we're doing fine for oxygen. We've got loads of oxygen. Our power is filling up nicely. We still have this other natural gas geyser down there, which we can hook up. But everything seems to be going well. Now we've let all this gas out from up here. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons and tons of it. What's that? 15 kilograms, 14 kilograms. There's so much there. And that's coming through all of this. Coming over to these. So everything is getting absolutely loads and it's going really well. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Any comments as well to help with the setup of these things here, leave it below. And I will see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.